So Dave, with you and prequels, because I know your relationship with prequels is not complicated, you just don't, I don't like them very much, but I assume, do you like Rogue One a lot more than the prequels, and then watching it this time, did you find that made it more so
Yes,
with Andor?
100%.
Easy.
Complicated is probably the right word I'd have chosen as well, because I told you about that journey of watching, 1999, and someone else had said to me, "Oh, there's this other film, The Matrix. You're probably going to like that more." I'm like, off, fucking Star Wars, mate. And you watch it, and like, yeah, that was good, that wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, was it? And then you watch Attack of the Clones, and again, I think the aesthetic of it. I think the biggest legacy. I think looking back, and we've obviously gone through Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff, and there is such a deeper story there than was told on the screen. I still don't really rate the movies that highly. I think the execution of it was not great,
Mm.
but also the biggest legacy is probably the impact it had on cinema. The
Industrial Light and
something
Magic.
like yeah, Industrial Light and Magic. It's basically a demo reel, wasn't it? For these are all the cool things we can do with CGI. Start of Attack of the Clones, so Blade Runner, and
Mm.
it didn't feel like my Star Wars, which was gritty, which was worn in, which was all the stormtrooper armor was kind of gritty and looked like it'd seen battle and stuff. Whereas the prequels were all CGI crisp and clean. Whereas this, it felt real, the practical effects. And I have to say, I thought the effects, the cinematography in Andor was fantastic. But there was something about going back to Rogue One. I'm just like, oh, this is even better than Andor, even though this was 2016. And obviously it's got a film budget, not a series budget, but it just felt so authentic and real. I think Rogue One just absolutely nailed how everything looked